The first time I ever saw the sea, I was a little bit scared. But then one Christmas I was given something that would change the course of my life forever. I loved that little boat. So I got a bigger one. That had some devil's me in a 14-foot dinghy, learning to sail on Bray Pond. And here's me again, in the Med, where for a couple of years in the 1970s I skippered yachts for rich couples. Like this pair, Heidi and Helmut. It was all right, and at first it was fun. And the food was good too. These pancake boats in Turkey were always welcome visitors for hungry sailors. But I soon got bored, so I chucked it all in and went in search of adventure. Adventure was Ashcroft's middle name. Well, actually his middle name was Tony, but adventure was his business. He was an archaeologist famous for his controversial theory that the pyramids had been built by people from the moon. But when I met him in a backstreet souvlaki joint in Turkey, he told me he was onto something entirely new. He showed me a photograph of the famous French diver Herbert Hergé. Ashcroft had been there when Hergé's schooner, lost since 1921, was found drifting off the Azores. Strange thing was, there was no one on board. It was a ghost ship. But it was in the captain's cabin that Ashcroft found clues as to what Hergé and his crew had really been up to. He discovered an ancient chart, but a very unusual chart, where 2 tiny islands had been marked. And there were photographs. Photographs that showed Captain Hergé and his divers seemed to have made an incredible underwater archaeological discovery. There were clues everywhere, which all pointed to one astonishing conclusion. That Captain Hergé and his crew had searched for and found the legendary lost civilization known as Atlantis. Atlantis had been destroyed in a single night, according to legend, by the wrath of God. By morning, it is said, only 2 mountain peaks remained. These were the markers, Ashcroft claimed, of Atlantis itself. Two weeks later, we set off in search of a legend. Well, why not? I had nothing to lose, so I chartered a yacht called Thin Air and a cheap crew. And we sailed into the most treacherous seas on earth. Sometimes wild and piled high like mountains. At other times, eerily calm. But that's the sea for you. Life aboard Thin Air was pretty relaxed. And during the voyage, I got to know Anna. She was really lovely. And, well, we fell in love. Finally, after 2 months at sea, and thanks to my considerable skills as a navigator, we sighted Ashcroft's Marker Islands. They were a tropical paradise, where one could feel entirely free. Penetrating inland, we discovered the islands were fertile and fecund, just as the ancients had described Atlantis. But were these really the mountain peaks of a sunken civilization? We were about to find out. On deck, Ashcroft prepared to make his first dive. We suspended him over the bow and gradually lowered him into the deep. On the surface, we waited anxiously for Ashcroft's return. Whilst countless fathoms below, hurrah for us! We'd found Atlantis! Early next morning, Ashcroft and the crew went off to make another dive, whilst Anna and I remained on the island to forage for food. Some fool had left the gas on! Marooned, like the mariners of old. At the mercy of tropical storms. The nights dark and strange. The days spent beneath the sweltering heat. Day after day beneath the merciless sun, doomed to... Oh! But no! What's this? It was those two again. Heidi and Helmut. What a coincidence. We were saved. When we reached Australia, we bought another boat. And now Anna and I were off again. This time across the South China Sea. Not bad for a boy who was afraid of the water. Eh?